And let me tell you what happened previously. Previously, we read the passage about Will and Peter, the victim and the robber. And I think now it's the time to ask you some comprehension questions just to ask you about your point of view of this, maybe this issue, or in general, about especially about this problem. Now, after reading this passage, let me ask you a few questions. Question number one is saying, is bringing together the criminal and the victim a good idea? What do you think, Ali?
Sometimes it's a good idea, and
Mhm.
sometimes it's not.
Okay.
Like for example,
Uh-huh, yes.
like they did, it's a
Mhm.
good idea by asking them and taking their uh,
Mhm.
asking them and taking their opinion if they want or they doesn't. So it's a good idea. So someone is doing this from his heart. So he really answered your question truthfully. But if someone they don't take opinions, they don't do anything. They just make them go together on a life. They will both hate each other, and they would lie to our questions and like try getting the other one furious,
Yeah.
angry.
But
Uh-huh,
I think
uh-huh.
in all cases they are asking about the agreement of the both sides.
Do you mean that sometimes criminals or victims don't listen or maybe come to the meeting?
Yes, maybe they may refuse.
Yes, exactly.
That's what
Exactly.
I mean. I mean, if
Depends.
they refuse, they refuse. Take
Mhm.
their opinion, accept
Uh-huh,
it.
uh-huh. Yes.
That's what I
Mhm.
meant. Because if they don't accept it, they would try to get your life or your reunion with the criminal to be ruined. They would try to
Yes.
destroy it
Yes.
by making each other more angry,
Mhm.
more hate into this.
Exactly. More hatred
Yeah.
than now of hate. Good saying, Ali. Thank you so much. This is amazing. Now, this question, could it help with all crimes?
No, it
No,
depends on the case.
no,
No.
It depends. I
no, of
think.
course, absolutely
Mhm.
no.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Amriba, because I think you have already answered this question. Now, do you want to say something, Ali?
I just wanted to say that, for example, no, but for example, like here, it was
Mhm.
a good idea because the victim had questions.
Mhm.
Why me? Why did you choose me? He had something to know. Why did the criminal did? But if
Yes.
the victim is doesn't have question, doesn't have anything, like
Uh-huh.
he knows why the criminal killed like a member of his family, for example. He knows why he, like
Mhm.
for example, he took money, he borrowed money and didn't give them back. So
Uh-huh.
he knows why. He doesn't have question. He doesn't care about doing this. So he
Uh,
doesn't have questions.
Ali, are you talking about our society?
No, but I'm just giving example. But I
Uh-huh.
think this happens a lot right now
Mhm.
in our
Mhm.
society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the Lebanese law, I think it's not
It's not working.
existed.
Yeah. But
Yes.
why, Ibrahim? What is the difference between our law, as you said, and maybe the Western law? What is that difference?
It's about the social progression,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
think,
Mm-hmm.
because our countries doesn't give uh, أهمية
Uh-huh. Importance?
for yes, for these issues, and there is no judgment in Lebanon that can deal with this issue.
Mhm. So let me say, Ibrahim, that it's only useful in certain places only, not all places, not all
Maybe
societies.
maybe it's useful. Maybe it will be useful in Lebanon
Mhm.
if they have applied these rules.
Mhm. Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
but it's about the nature of our country.
Okay. But Brahim, is it working with bullying? We have been talking about criminals or crimes
Mm.
and victims, but is it working with bullying?
Yeah,
I think
I think.
yes,
Mhm.
it
Mhm.
works.
What
Mhm.
was?
Why it works with bullying, but not other people like criminals, for example, or let me say victims? What
No,
is it?
maybe it may works with both,
It may
not
work
only
with
with
both.
bullying.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Crimes and bullying.
Mhm. Bravo. Okay. No, don't be sorry, Ali. Thank you so much. Now, guys, the information number two is saying 60% of people released after serving 1 year in a prison are convicted of another crime. What does this statistic suggest?
Serving 1 year in prison
Mhm.
are convicted.
Mhm.
What the
Convicted
mean of
is
yes?
They
sentenced.
have a bad behavior. Criminals in general have
Mm.
bad behaviors. So they will make another crime after a while. I
Mm.
think like
Yeah,
this.
But Rima, wait, Rima. Why do some criminals really change and others don't? What is the difference?
The difference is because some criminals maybe take
Leon from school.
هيدا help from psychological
Mhm.
doctors or family maybe.
Mhm.
Another doesn't take.
Mhm. 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 Amazing. Okay. Thank you so much. This is really amazing. Now let's try to read information three, which is saying the purposes of imprisonment are one, to punish the criminal, two, to protect society from the criminal, three, to rehabilitate the criminal. Do you think these aims are really achieved, or maybe no?
No,
Why not, Ali?
okay, they punish the criminal. They achieve it. They
Mhm.
achieve protect society, but not 100%
Not
because
100%.
they don't rehabilitate the criminal.
Okay, but
Like they
Ali,
punish him.
uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, what other punishment might be more effective for these people? Shall we kill them?
No, of course,
Not
no.
that fast. We have
So,
No.
to do some other things before.
like what if these things don't work?
They must
So,
be,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
they are
Um,
يعني مرضى. They have to be هيدا cure. They must be cured from crime.
but
Rima,
like
uh-huh.
like execution يعني
No, they must
بينعملوا.
be cure يعني يشفوا. يعني they are sick or يعني their morality are sick. They must be
Bravo,
cured.
bravo. But Rima, can
yeah,
I
by
say,
ecological.
uh-huh,
Like for example, when Rima said on the number two, she
mhm,
said that some people take ecologic doctor and help some families, some don't.
mhm,
Uh, like some of others don't. So what the prison should do is from people that have went to jail twice, they should give them an ecologic doctor.
mhm,
So they try to fix them, and so they don't. They get convinced. So they don't do this again.
mhm, mhm. Bravo. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been in jail before, Amali?
Why would I? I'm still underage.
No, I'm joking. Because your ideas are really good today. They're every day, but today is really the best. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank
Do you
you,
want to
Doctor.
add anything, guys?
No.
Okay. Now, guys, if you notice that we are discussing the
Yes, please.
Hanadi, finally you appeared.
Yes. Sorry, I was
Voila.
busy.
Don't be.
I want to add something about rehabilitation because in Lebanon we don't have this program. I think outside in Europe or in America we have this kind of programs where prisoners can have some kind of rehabilitation, and then we can say that prisoners can, that when they go outside the prison, they can be other people, for example. But in Lebanon, there is no such thing
Hanadi, why rehabilitation doesn't work here?
because we don't have this program. Here,
It's
the prison is about only separating people from their families, or it's like punishment. But we don't have a program that works on
But
fixing.
Hanadi, wait, Hanadi. Let's imagine that we really have it. Does it work?
Yes, I think so.
Why
I
are you
don't
sure?
Because I think that any human that did anything wrong, I think that it's always related to something that happened with him. Maybe like Rima mentioned before, it's something related to the psychological side or any problem. That's why I think
Nadia,
that yes.
but in Lebanon, I think we have rehabilitation institutes, but private institutions.
Really?
Like الجمعيات أو شيء
Maybe for teenagers,
but
I think under 18, I think, but not for all.
مش it's not public يعني and or related to the government. They are a private institution.
Can I say, Ibrahim, that they will cost too much money?
هلا
Do you mean by
I
private
think
I have to pay?
charity participates in this programs
But here in Lebanon,
from the
they don't
charity.
even punish the criminal before talking about rehabilitate.
So what do they do, Ali, if they don't punish the criminal?
No, I meant they don't. They don't. Not right now. They are doing punishing. No, right now they
But
aren't punishing. Like criminals are doing their robberies or something in public. They don't care. Like I mentioned before about my cousin that got his motorcycle stolen. It was at 1 p.m. or a.m. The sun started going at 1 p.m. I think.
But I think in some cases
واحد الظهر.
they must apply the in Lebanon.
They must apply what, Ibrahim?
execution الإعدام.
Yes.
Yes, and I think this is an idea I got from films and يعني something that I have watched before. For example, prisoners outside when they go outside the prisons, for example, the government gave them money or a job and keep them under observation. So they
Yes.
keep يعني
Yes, they
working
should
or
apply this in
or
Lebanon.
Keep an eye
yes,
on them, you mean?
yes.
Yes.
But here in Lebanon we don't have this.
Yes, I will agree with
Yeah,
you.
it would work really great if it was here in Lebanon.
Yeah, it's to be
And for
watched.
example, like the government right now is trying to fix like lights and everything by putting sun power energy
Mhm.
in the streets for lights. They should add with each light a security camera just for the government.
Mhm.
So if something happened, anything happened, there's like a security camera for the government that can see everything that
I th
happened.
I think this
Like
is really applied in Gulf countries, Ali.
yeah, I mean here in Lebanon,
You are talking about this place.
this
Okay.
would really take down the amount of crimes here in Lebanon.
Yes, exactly. This is why approximately in certain places, crimes are approximately 0%. For example, in Qatar, for example, I think I read a certain report, approximately crimes is only maybe 2 or 3%. This is because cameras are everywhere and everyone is really watched. Not I don't mean watched is just like spying or something like that, but no one can commit a mistake because everything is watched, everyone approximately is watched, and cameras everywhere. And I think that it really works, Ali. Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, for example, when my friend got
Mhm.
his phone stolen, he went to the nearest gold store to
Mhm.
see the cameras. Like, every gold store has his own camera. He knows that it's gold, it's precious. The robbers, the thieves would come to his store. So he went to the nearest gold store and saw the cameras and found who stole his phone.
Bravo. Mhm.
Like, the cameras really help. So if
Exactly,
they
yeah.
apply this in Lebanon, the amount of crimes will really go down a lot.
Mhm. Yes, yes,
And even
exactly.
if it don't come down, they can get the criminal. They can take the criminal.
Yes, exactly.
I think
Okay, Ali.
the most important achievement of our government is to allow the qunab cultivation.
Uh-huh.
So
Come on. Uh,
you may you may find drugs everywhere.
exactly, and I think economy will be refreshed.
Mhm.
This is another point of view or subject to talk about, but in general, but absolutely, I think this cannot be applied because international, I'm talking about all over the world, drugs in
They,
general. Uh-huh.
yes, but for medical needs.
Yes, exactly.
They mean the medical, but in Lebanon they they won't be يعني إنه
Free to
يلتزموا
sell.
بهالشيء أو
Yes.
yes,
Mhm. Mhm. Yes,
committed.
exactly. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. Thank you so much, Ali. And thank you so much, guys, for this great discussion. If you notice, guys, we have been trying to discuss the pros and cons. Now, this is exactly mentioned in details in page 112. Let's try to discuss the pros and cons if we are discussing any issue or something like that, especially if some people believe in something and others don't. And let me say that approximately if we have something which has negative and positive side, we can say that we have to discuss the pros and cons, the negative and positive side. So this is exactly mentioned here in this page. So this page again is about pros and cons, about absolutely about um, subjects could be really discussed. If you want to say that all people believe, this is something wrong because we have to say that some people believe in this thing, for example, and others don't believe in this thing. For example, some people believe that teaching online is useless, others no. Some people believe that uniform is really bad, other people say that it's something bad or good or something like that. So this is about discussion. Now,
It's point of view.
exactly. Okay. Now, to have enough information about that, we have this passage. But before we read this passage about childhood, I think I have to ask you this warm-up question before we go into details. The question is saying, do you think childhood is the best time of your life? What do you think about childhood? Is it really the best of our life? The best time?
Childhood, like
Yes.
under 8, I think.
Childhood is to be, let me say that approximately under 18. And let me say that you are, or you depend on your family just to survive. This is what I mean by
From
childhood.
toddler,
Yeah,
8.
exactly. Not only toddlers, let me say kids, for example, students who are grade 9, 10, for example, 8. Let me say that they are
Yeah.
not adults and absolutely they depend on
Primary.
their families. Yes.
Primary school.
What do you think about this period of time of our life? Do you think that
It
it's
is the
really,
best.
it is the best? Can you please tell me why?
Yes, it has a lot of pros. Like some of them are always have a free time, only when homework or anything. You don't have to work or go shopping or anything. You don't have to do anything. You always have free times.
Good
That's one of
point.
the pros.
But Ali, let me talk about you. I think, Ali, when school starts, you have too much homework. You have too many things to do. You have to apply the rules, to listen to your mom, to apply what your dad wants,
I
to
was
do.
going to come to this in the cons.
Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe okay, I'm sorry
So
because I'm interrupting.
it's alright. That's just I
Mhm.
meant that I was going to say that it's one of the cons that you have always to go obey the rules. You can't just change the rules. If your mom says anything, your father went to school, the teacher, you should obey. You can't try arguing. You're a child. They always
Mhm.
see you as a child. They don't take your like opinion as a serious thing.
Are you, Ali?
Right now, I don't think. Right now, I'm like they tell me that I'm right now, uh, like I grown up. Right now, they take my opinion about anything. But for example, my sister, she's 8 years old. Yeah, they don't take her opinion anything. Only about going out.
She's 8. Come on, she's still really kid.
Or
She's
the type of
8.
ice cream.
That's what I meant. You see, you said that. You don't take her opinion.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
see,
yeah.
that's what I meant by childhood. You did. You made fun.
Okay, it's amazing.
That's
Come
what
on.
I meant.
This is exactly one con of childhood. I think Hanadi said yes. Didn't you, Hanadi?
Yes, yes. I
Can
think each part of our life has its own characteristics. But regarding childhood, I think that it's a special a part of life because you don't have any responsibilities. It's only about uh, maybe obeying and respecting the rules and everything said by others, by adults. But it's really good to have no responsibilities, to sleep wherever you are without thinking about anything.
Mhm.
Uh, so that's
Bravo,
why.
bravo, amazing, good point.
Yes.
Rima, you are silent. Are you okay?
Yeah, yes, I am waiting.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes. What do
No,
you
I
think?
don't think childhood is the best time in my life.
Amazing. It is the opposite answer of Hanadi. But why,
Yes.
Rima?
Why? Because all rules are very strict, and we have يعني approximately we have some minds in our head. يعني we want to make something else. We are stress from the rules, and our parents maybe makes strict rules, and we don't like. I think best time for me, for my life, was when I was in the university. I was free.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
free. You were
Yeah, I
single.
like freedom. I like
Ah.
freedom. I don't like to be stressed by anyone.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, good answer. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to
yes.
add about the pros.
About,
Oh, when you
about me, I
finish,
think
I thought you finished.
Oh, yes, guys. Yes. Ibrahim, do you want to say something?
yes, about me, I think the best time of my life is when I was adult, teenager.
A teenager.
Teenager, yes. Because I
Because you
tried,
are a boy. Because you are a boy.
yeah, but I tried the love for the first time.
Ah, yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Was it a good experience, Ibrahim?
yes,
Yeah.
sure.
Amazing.
But not if your heart gets break.
It's not serious, but it's not a serious like try, but I couldn't forget it.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
really stuck in your memory. Okay.
Yeah.
Ali, what do you want to say, Ali?
I wanted to say that in pros, like other than free time, imagination. When you're a child in your childhood period, you have a big imagination. You think about whatever you want. When like you grow up, you'll think, do I have work tomorrow? I have to work. I have to get money. I have to pay the bills. When you're a kid, you don't have to pay the bills. You don't have to do anything. That's what I meant about. You have imagination. You can imagine whatever you want. But when you're adult, you don't have
But
time
it is
for
not a
imagination.
real, it is not real. The imagination is not real. Responsibility is good for person. It must, I mean, it is good for
experience.
life. You feel alive when you have responsibility. I think like this.
Is it imagination or hallucinations?
Hallucination. It is mostly hallucination.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I think the answer is
I have
yes.
one last point to add
Please, Hannah.
regarding childhood, because I think that this stage of life is very sensitive. If you have the chance to live it in a safe space and with people that respect communication and how to deal with people with communication and respect, I think that it's this phase prepare you to the other phases of life, like teenagers and then
Amazing, Hanadi,
adults.
what you said.
Yeah,
Amazing.
like Ali mentioned that in this stage of life, they asked you, but they didn't. They don't take your opinion into consideration. But it's important to ask you anyway, even if they are not going to take your opinion.
Amazing.
That's what I do with
Amazing.
my kids. I ask them about a lot of things. I am who I take the decision. Sometimes I ask them to take the decision because it's a very important stage that
Built.
built their personality. Yes, this is the
Yeah.
word. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing, Hanadi.
Yes, good
Thank you.
answer. Yes. Okay, guys. Again, this is a really great discussion. Now I think it's the time to read the pros and cons of childhood. But before we read, let's try to take a look at the words that we have in this box. Now, we have the underlined words here in the passage. We have to replace them with the phrases that we have in this box. Number one, for instance, or for example. Number two, One advantage is that 3 pros and cons. 4. One disadvantage is that finally, all things considered, in my opinion, in conclusion, in fact, another point is that, and moreover, it's not only this, because I have to